What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I got another review for you guys today, and that game is gonna be 80's Overdrive. Now, this is a game that is on the Nintendo eShop, and I think it's only on the Nintendo eShop. I could be wrong about that, but that's where I saw it. I was looking through the eShop and I saw it on sale for I think like $2, and it looked like a really fun game. It looked like the older, SNES Genesis type racing games, and I decided to give it a try, and it's actually really fun, and it kind of resembles those older games, and I think it does a really good job of doing that. So let's get into everything that's in this game. And just from the start screen, you have 3 different save files, which is always nice. So if you want to do multiple playthroughs, or if your brother or sister wants to play and they don't want to ruin your save file, so that's really good. But there's three main modes, right? We got the career mode, the time attack mode, and then the level editor. Now, the most I've played out of any of these is just the career mode. I have not beat it yet, but I am a pretty good I'm almost done at beating it, and it is really fun. All you do in the career mode is you have the map, and then you have all the different stars, and you just choose a star and then play the race. Now, each race has different things about it. So for example, like this one, it has 46 lanes. It's a short length, it has low traffic, and there's no police. That's just for this race. Now, it can be way different per race. Some could have a lot more police, some can be way longer in distance, and that's what kind of keeps it a little bit more interesting, because you don't know how the race is going to be. It's not like the same thing over and over again. And there's also different art styles scenery. There's like one on the beach, one in the desert, one in the city, and they're all beautiful. Like, I really do love the art style in this game. That's one of my favorite parts about it. But to go on just to the gameplay, it's really simple, right? So you can go left and right, brake, and then go forward, and then you got nitro. Simple as that. There's nothing else. There's really no drifting. Again, this is like kind of like those older games on the Sega Genesis, on the Super Nintendo, and I think it really does a good job paying homage to those games, because it looks and plays exactly like those games. I'm pretty sure one of those games is Burnout. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's a game that's on the Genesis, if I remember correctly. But it does a really good job of doing that, and it is just a fun, simple game to play. There's, it can be challenging, it can be hard. Like, some of these levels I have yet to still get first in, which for me, that's like I try to get first in everything, especially in this game. I don't want to just beat the level, I want to be the first in the race. So there's some pretty hard levels in here. And then also in the career mode, you go over one tab and then you get to the car mode, or the car tab. And it looks like if we go here, we can actually see how many cars there are. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars, all with different types of speed and steering. But the way you can buy these cars is by finishing those races where you get money, and then you can buy the car, but you can also buy other stuff. You can upgrade the engine, or you can upgrade the steering, you can upgrade bumpers, you can obviously refill and then repair your car after each race, or after a couple of races. But the two big ones you might want to get are Nitro and the radar. Now, the radar is used to show when police are going to come up behind you, because if the police hit you, it's like a 3-second cooldown before you can go into the race again, so you don't really want to get hit by the police. And then the nitro obviously helps you go faster, and then sometimes helps you get back into a race. So yeah, another just simple, game mechanic, but it can be really fun trying to get all the cars and upgrade all the cars. But you can also choose different paint styles. You only have 5 of them, but this is, again, a little bit, it's supposed to be an older game. They're not going to have a bunch of, different colors and, camos, stuff like that. There's also standings, but it's all, just NPC characters. But it is fun to see your player move up the rankings and the standings, trying to get to that number 1 spot. Currently I'm number 9th, but again, I haven't beat the game yet fully, but I still think I've played it enough to give this game a good review. Now if we go away from the career mode, go into time attack, it's simple time attack. Like it has, if you've played just like any racing game, it's gonna have this type of mode. I haven't really played it too much, but it's still, you choose your car, you can buy all the different cars, but it's time attack. And then the last thing there is actual level editor, which is really cool. Now you can either make a level, or there's a way you can enter a code to get other people's levels, but there is a good amount of options. You can choose your theme, right? There's meadow, seaside, desert, mountains, forest, elite city, ancient town, and night city. Night city is actually my favorite out of all those, probably. But you can choose the length of the race, you can choose the straights length, and then the amount of turns and curves. So there can be 100 curves, and then you can choose their sharpness. You can choose how many hills there are, how big the steepness is, all the lanes, all the different type of lanes, how much traffic, and if there is police and how much police there are. So there is a good amount of customization for these levels that you can make. And if you get bored of just the normal game, you can easily come in here and just build your own maps and try to beat them as fast as you can. I have not built a map yet. It's just not something that I really cared about, to do. I was really only trying just to play the career mode and a little bit of time attack. But overall, I think this game does a really good job of just being a nice, simple, classic, racing game that, again, is in the style of the Sega Genesis and SNES titles. But for really cheap on the eShop, honestly, this can be a pretty good game to get if you don't have a lot of money. Again, I got it on sale, so hopefully maybe it's still on sale here. But I think overall this is a really nice, just eShop game you can buy for really cheap. Really good racing game. I do recommend it. It was really fun. I had a good time with it. And I think that's going to be the end of the review, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.